What was the reason given to you for the 2 techs on Dylan and the ejection?
The first was, I don't think it was the foul. I think Durant pushed him, and then him and Richards got into something. So he got the first one, and then the reason he reacted that way is because they only pointed at him instead of saying the double, and so he thought it was just on him, and that's where I felt they were wrong. You have to clearly make it a double, and then maybe he doesn't react the way he does, but that was the explanation I got was he reacted that way, and I told him why, but yeah, that was it.
In that second quarter, though, prior to the ejection and after the ejection, you guys really pulled away. What was the key there?
Defense was great. Holding them to 24, 25 in those quarters, and us scoring obviously 32 and 46 in that quarter. I think us getting a lot of live ball turnovers, forced a lot of turnovers and got out in transition, 32 fast break points, 25 second chance points, and 18 assists in the first half. And obviously we shot the ball extremely well. So combination of everything, but our physicality was great. Our attentiveness was great on Booker and Durant. Booker got loose a little bit in the zone, but overall, a really good job, really good focus, and looked fresh with 2 days off.
Yeah, how valuable is it to not have to play your starters in the fourth quarter when you've got a back-to-back and a really important game tomorrow?
Yeah, it's big. Nobody played over 30. A guy like Steven, who usually doesn't play back-to-backs, can probably play tomorrow now. Kept him out in the second half due to that and only played 12 minutes, and then everybody else should be fresh and ready to go and getting Tari back. So perfect night as far as all that.
Another balanced box score, which I know you really like. What did you like about that collective effort tonight?
Yeah, it was sharing the ball. And when your assist numbers, we have 37 for the night. The ball's popping around. The guys are shooting it well. But that was all. The tone was set in the first half with the 18. And, like I said, turning defense to offense has always been a good recipe for us. And so guys were locked in, focused there. And I always feel we're at our best when we can come and, our starters do well. And then the bench comes in and contributes. And it's kind of equal opportunity. And that's what it was tonight.
You guys shot way better tonight from 3 than you had in the previous 2 games against them. What was the difference there?
I think the looks we got, we generated a lot of paint touches and kickouts. Obviously, they went after Alpy a little bit and made him pay there, but Jalen continues to grow in that area. Touching the paint and, us in transition, we got quite a few. So good overall looks. Sometimes you knock them down, sometimes you don't, but it's really about the quality of them, and I think we got a lot of wide open ones tonight.
In terms of shot volume from 3, is there a desired number that you want to take from 3, or is it just depending on how the defense presents itself?
We always have a goal for getting up around 40, but some teams pack the paint more, and you can get those numbers up, and then some teams switch and do some things that we do to try to take away threes. And so I do like the balance of guys in pick and roll, Alpy in the post, isolations, threes and all those things. And so sometimes the game presents more, and Phoenix is a team that loads up pretty heavy in the paint, and we knew if we touch the paint with penetration or post-ups, we get some good looks.
Jalen's been on a tear scoring the basketball in the month of March. How have you seen his confidence continue to grow as the team's leading scorer?
Yeah, he's duplicating what he did last year around this time, but even earlier in the season, sometimes he makes or misses, and he was getting good looks. I have seen his confidence grow and his recognition grow, like I mentioned before the game, of how they're guarding him. Teams want to switch and take away certain, pick and roll things, and he's been on a heater as far as isolations, and he's making the shots. Has that first step to get by guys, but now it's not just scoring; he's finding guys, and so the balance is really good there.
With like a dominant win like this, with the postseason only a few weeks away, how does this just help build momentum for you guys rolling into the playoffs?
Yeah, it's the way you want to play. We'll stay healthy, and hopefully Almen's fine with the ankle. It didn't look too bad. Obviously, he came back in and played. Keep the minutes down, stay fresh, but that's the main thing now is playing good basketball and staying healthy at this time. And didn't love how we played in Utah, and so looked much more focused and refreshed with 2 days off, and loved the effort on all sides of the ball tonight.
Do you think scuffles sometimes kind of ignite you guys and motivate you?
No, definitely. That's always been the case with us since last year, and everybody said at halftime when they came in, they all thanked Dylan for sparking us tonight, and so don't like to get ejected, obviously, but we've seen it throughout my 2 years here that those do ignite us, and our guys get more engaged and locked in.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.